Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tennessee Titans. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And Monday night primetime is underway. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Gain of 7. First down, Los Angeles.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Go line, launch, set.
Hampton gets the handout. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First and 10, Herbert. Into the hands of Gaston, complete. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Herbert from the gun. He's still going at the 30. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Hampton gets it from the pistol. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Running in the red zone. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Into the gun. Here's Hampton. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Chased out to his right. And he's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers finish up and now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting the quarterback in the rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and to finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Drop 60. Drop 60.
Coming out throwing. Here's Ward. Completed over the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
On the set.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Get it. Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
From the gun, it's Ward. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Rig alert. Rig alert. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Ward in the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Quarterback of his renounce, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
18, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors 70, 79 Broncos, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 70. Come, Snap Dragon 60. Let's go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers take over as he records his 10th career INT. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
And he'll get it up to the 44.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. The Chargers have an early lead. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They'll have it 2nd and 8. On the counter, it's Hampton. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Stop is made, Oluwafemi Oladejo.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready? 19 tight, 19 tight, 18, 5 here.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. He finds Timber Conklin for the grab. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. Short pass brought in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans start to fight back with their first points of this game.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a running check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
At 7.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Kappa. Go.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
Dorian Williams on the stop. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Herbert now. Absolutely fires this one, right? Brought in inside the 20. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a second quarter lead. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Titans 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Junior Colson.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. One more aggressive call on 2nd.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. It's cut along the left sideline. He pushes this down to the 22-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
He'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Titans.
Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Let's go, let's go. Baylor Tigers. Let's go. Set.
To throw, Herbert. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
A 3rd down give to Hampton. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Dicker connects there. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the double.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
18, Cougar 19, Dragon 60, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
From a great throw to a nice route to catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Ready, ready. 70 Timberwolves. Warriors, 70. Let go.
First down throw here for Ward. Hits him on the out route. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans make it a one-score game before halftime. Going after up and good from Bates. And the Titans cut it to a field goal game.
Titans 14.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a three-point game now. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And get to him before it can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. It's his running back. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
It's Hampton on second. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of one more yard here on third down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. On third and 1, it's Herbert. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Quick's attempt, he's still going. And that return's going to leave him enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Come on, come on. Set. 7 top, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
First and 10 here. Ward. Put some heat on this deep ball. That's caught at the 25. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's first and 10 near the red zone.
Bronco 80, 69, trap 60, trap 60.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Escapes the pocket. Throwing the out route complete. And he's not going to get there. He got close, Bronk, but he's forced out on what turns out to be the final play of our second quarter. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
On the jump.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. First and 10.
60 Eagles, 19 Lions.
Ward setting up to throw. Pacheco loses it on the hit. Unfortunately, the Titans were able to jump back on that one. No turnover on the play. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
19, Pioneer. Ready.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. On the move, headed right. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Ready, ready.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Quick throw, complete. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Following the play, officials signaling for a stoppage as we see it's Marquise Brown shaken up. He's in need of some help from the trainers. Third down here, need 8 on the play.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 70 Lions.
Here he goes, third and long. Into the hands of Okonkwo. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Ready.
Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this.
Dragon 60. Viking 18. Ready.
Looking to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
The 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19. Cougar 19.
Again, Ward going to the air. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Come on. 19. Tuck, check. Hurt. Go.
A first down carry for Pacheco. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, my casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Throw finds Okonkwo. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Ward now on third down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time. Here we go, all squared up once again after the first drive of the second half. Something tells me, though, Kate, these kickers, they better stay warm because more than likely their leg is going to play a big difference in this outcome.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They send a receiver in motion right. They give here to the motion man. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Will Johnson bearing the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes second and 12. Running it with Hampton. And they find them after just a yard, and it's third down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 2-yard
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. On third down, Herbert. Complete here to Hampton. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it.
It's a gain of
They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Again, 13 yards. And the Chargers
Play action now for Herbert. Forced out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he gets him the first, partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's second and long. Herbert from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. There it is. Drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. All right, so we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. A big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. Got all of it, and this is good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Okay, you remember when Sebastian Janikowski was taken in the first round by the Raiders? It was because he could make kicks at this distance. Today, boy, we see kickers seemingly every week getting this job done, but it doesn't in any way minimize the accomplishment.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Eagles, 60.
From the gun, it's Ward. That one's complete to Chimere DK. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
To the air with Ward. Buys time, rolling right. Connection made with his back deep downfield. They get 22 out of that play. And the Titans have a first.
Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ward's going to throw it. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Has room into the secondary. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker. And that hit prevents a first down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
On the double.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Come on, come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hut, hut.
They are throwing it again. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 4th quarter lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun give to Hampton. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. He's got a man left. He's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 8 on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. They kick the running back in motion. 1st and 10, Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or at a premium in this league.
He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. He's back to throw. Brought in right side. This gets the 1st and more. Keeps it moving. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 4th quarter lead. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game.
His kick is good. Next to score, Chargers 27, Titans 24.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
19 Titans, Panthers 60, Panthers.
Ward in the pistol. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
50, 50. Ready. 70, Timberwolves. Go.
1st and 10 here. Ward. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Escapes out to the left. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And that is a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Down the left sideline he goes. And he will get this inside the 30. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Hampton now up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Short pass caught by his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and short.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Desperation time here. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts. But throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
1st and 10. Here's Hampton. We hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up. They're going to call their final timeout here. Just 9 seconds to go.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Go. Home troops right. Go.
Setting up to pass. And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left. Extra point upcoming. He missed to put it to a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
Titans 31.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
70, Cowboy 80.
He'll look to throw it. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store.
60 Maverick. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. 10. Hurt.
Here he goes, one final shot. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense